Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles offense will get the first possession of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile. Their passing attack, they throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
That's caught. It's McCoy. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for space to the left. And some room to work. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Quickly complete. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late. But what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Virginia Tech's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to run it.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCoy. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Gets it out fast. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Noles have moved it inside the 20. Pressure coming. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with the turnover.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Drones. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
They're going back to the ground. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to throw, it's Drones. Finds his big tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Hokies will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll move the tight end. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The extra point here would tie the game.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he makes the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drive.
Open spaces. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. Snags it. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, no! Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Selden. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, first and 10. Back to throw, it's Drones. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense defense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Finds a tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
You can count on one hand how many kickers in college football today can make that kick. That guy's one of them.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds his man. It's McCoy. Trying to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Big fella moving. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers. And they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Drones. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Slides away. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. To throw, it's Thrones. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack him coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Pittman. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Slams it ahead. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Selden. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Drones. Swings it out to his running back. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Snags it over the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete to the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Hokies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Coming out with it, it's Webster. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. He's out past the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Makes the grab. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Caught over the middle, it's McCoy. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down, but he's got it inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Backs looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. They'll run the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it throws. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's McCoy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Under fire. A strike downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long cut. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida State. And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
You're gonna whole nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Holloway. And the returner goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a crease, it's Stewart. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pick up a 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try the right side. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Bennett. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Drones. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown Seminoles. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. He picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game,
he uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Makes it past the marker. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, he's saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack it? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Let's talk for a second about NC State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Going to sling it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Webster. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Got it set up on the outside. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knowles!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas State was able to come away with the victory, but it's not the type of dominant win we've seen in Jonesboro over the years. It is a win, but it honestly lacked any real style points. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Grimes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Finds his big tight end. It's a seam wide open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's McCoy. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Noles are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screenplay, make the tackle, now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it.
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Grabbed over the middle, it's White. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on this.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense is just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The play action fake. Got a man. It's Hendrickson. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Splits the uprights. Good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Webster. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Makes the grab. It's McCoy. He's loose. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a grab deep. Gets Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. On the run, still looking. Complete to the left. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Oh, out of space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Webster. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes the catch. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down goal to go. The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. He gets it in. Touchdown Seminoles. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. To the air, it's Bailey. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Smothers. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. They'll get the 1st down, it's spotted on the 49. NC State going up tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. With the catch, it's Anderson. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal, can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. 1st First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Rogers. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It smothers. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. They go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to
There he goes. He's at the... And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, NC State.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Webster. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll try to do it himself. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Noles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. grabbed over the middle. It's Webster. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's McCoy. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Powers through the defender. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Knowles in a good spot here with second and short. That's caught. It's Webster. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
This crowd knows when to bring it. He's got it and still on his feet. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. And the Seminoles have it with a first and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Knowles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's up, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blackwell. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Floating away. Fires on the move. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab, it's McCoy. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the new quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution.
The big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. Fires to the big fella. Lots of running room. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Blackwell. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, no, the ball popped out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Boston. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Made a defender miss. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the pummeling has started. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. NC State quick to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Smothers. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people are.
A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. This hauls it in, the 1st down and more. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Wide open spaces. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He's going to let it go. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it the other way. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. To the air on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
Forced out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thank you for watching.